My name's Ian Lang, and the reason I want to come to Colombia is I want to learn more about the car culture, the motorsports industry. I want to learn how they say things differently. I want to know how they tune differently. I would like to figure out what similarities we have, but also, you know, what differences we have. You can see in the first 2 hours of being in Medellin that it's nothing like what people think that it is. That it's this dangerous place that's still underneath of narco rule, or that it's a dangerous city where you can't walk around. It's very much the opposite. It's a cosmopolitan metropolis that has it's flourishing in technology and business. Medellin is nothing like what I believe a lot of people up in the United States and around the world still think it to be. It's not the 1980s anymore.
Frijoles.
Frijoles. Is that that's the chicharrón,
Chorizo, morcilla.
Morcilla. You guys are eating too, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's eating? Because I can't eat all of this stuff, right?
Prueba.
I thought it would be hotter here.
Yes.
This is, the temperature is good.
It's good. Yeah, it's Cali.
Yeah, Cali.
Warm.
Yeah, it's warm, but...
Medellin is eternal spring. Eternal spring.
Oh, eternal spring.
Yes.
Dude, I'm excited to be here. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. The stigma that Medellin carries with itself from the 80s still holds pretty true.
No,
I mean, it holds pretty true in their minds, even though it could be the furthest from the fact. You know, it's still what people associate with Colombia and Medellin, and I think it's kind of sad that, you know, that stigma kind of holds with it. I mean,
the thing is, like, to erase somebody like Pablo Escobar from the minds of people, especially after there's books about him, there's movies about him, there's shows about him. It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
You know, especially Narcos now. It's extremely popular.
Well, and you don't want to erase him, right? You want to learn from you. I mean,
you want to learn from him. Yes.
Yeah. You know, you don't want to. I mean, if you.
But the thing is, like, paisas hate him.
Yeah.
Paisas that actually that are well off and that have money, like, don't like him at all. So like certain people do like him, but for the most part, nobody from here likes who he was, and, like, you know, because every American that comes here, all they think about is Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
So then, you know, that's like, oh no, we're more than Pablo Escobar.
It casts a shadow over top of what Medellin really is now, which is, I mean, from everything, I've only been here for like 3-4 hours, and it's like, it's a beautiful, flourishing city, much more so than other cities that I would have compared it to. You know, we spoke to a shop owner today that owns a shop right in the heart of Medellin named John David. That was a real life case of somebody who came from the gutter, that didn't live in a good part of town, but still was able to pull himself up by the bootstraps, and through hard work and perseverance was able to show everybody that you can succeed in this town.
El tema fue que mi papá tenía una Vespa, ¿cierto? Una Piaggio. Y entonces, como todo en pequeño, yo desarmaba cualquier carro queriendo ver cómo funcionaba. Y mi papá tenía un taller en el segundo piso de la casa de ebanistería, madera. Y él no se dio cuenta, y yo le saqué el motor a la moto y lo desarmé. El bajo a las 11:30. Entonces, y de ahí terminó, no, si usted quiere estudiar eso, y me metió al Pascual Bravo, estudiar tecnología ya cuando cumplí 16 años, y ya. De ahí, cuando salía a prácticas a Volvo, me mandan la maquinaria pesada, Volvo Strong, ¿cierto? Diésel y todo esto, no me gusta el diésel. No, porque la mecánica amarilla es muy pesada, es de mucha fuerza, y no es gratificante. O sea, en realidad usted hace mantenimiento, o sea, cambia y ya. O sea, no es algo que a mí no me llenaba. De ahí pasé a automóviles y pasé a Jeep, un mes trabajé en Jeep, y ya empecé en Audi. En Audi, como apenas estaba empezando en Medellín, la clave mía en realidad fue que tenían una muy buena herramienta de información. Habían 10 entradas de carros mensuales nomás a Audi. Pero entonces yo me la pasaba descargando información por un disc y leyendo. Entonces, cuando ya empezó a dar un volumen en Audi, me volví como un técnico máster. O sea, entraba a un carro y ya tenía en mi mente que sabía que podía hacer la avería. Entonces me empezaron a poner como soporte técnico a nivel nacional. Ya me independicé, trabajé 3 años en un carro lleno de herramientas, haciendo domicilios por todo Medellín. Hasta que un amigo mío venga, monte el taller y montamos el taller. Ya ahorita estoy pues independiente del amigo, pero sí le agradezco el que me dio pues como el empujón que faltaba. Y como yo te digo, vengo de abajo, vengo de un barrio difícil, que cuando estaba en el colegio todos los días me tocaba ver 1 o 2 muertos. ¿Sí? En la puerta de mi casa todos los días mataban a alguien. Yo estaba al frente de un colegio, entonces todos los días, no era de que en la semana uno, todos los días mataban 1 o 2. Entonces era muy pesado. Entonces uno en realidad creía que no iba a salir de ahí, pues en cualquier momento por X o Y motivo no también estarían las mismas. Entonces yo le cuento a la gente que en realidad esa época difícil de Medellín pasó, porque es que dicen que ahorita hay toda parte hay, digamos, delincuencia común y cositas de esas.
Pero eso en todo el mundo.
En todo el mundo, pero lo que yo viví cuando sí había violencia en realidad era muy duro.
Claro.
Y conocí y tengo muchos amigos del barrio, digamos, de lo que era, que nunca nos juntamos de nada de eso. Y mucha gente está muy bien, ¿cierto? Entonces, otros están trabajando con Caterpillar, hay otros que están trabajando con maquinaria amarilla en Volvo, y eran gente de lo más bajo. Entonces, esa percepción sí se ha ido cambiando. Hay que tratar de dársela a ver al mundo exterior de que Medellín ya no es esto, de que gracias a Dios hay medellineses en muchas partes del mundo estudiados y que hacemos más bien que mal.
Claro.
¿Cierto? Entonces, digamos por el lado personal, yo creo que sí me siento agradecido donde estoy, por venir donde vengo. Y todos los días hay historias de esto.
The coolest part of the whole trip is to see how similar the car clubs were. The Rodina Car Club was exactly the way, it was the exact same thing as the car clubs that I had been a part of in the United States. I mean, you could see the passion in everybody's eyes. You know, the only difference is the types of cars that you guys have here. We don't have some of the vehicles that were a part of the club today, but it was still the same passion and people working on their cars and trying to make them go faster and running up and around the streets. It was refreshing to see that even being the only gringo at the event, I felt completely at home with everybody because they were car people just like I am, and that was the nicest thing, to feel like not an outsider. Even though I'm so far away from home, I felt completely comfortable hanging out with everybody there because we all have that in common, that we all want to go fast regardless of what kind of car we have. I could see the Medellin flavor that I've experienced throughout the weekend just hanging out with friends. I saw that come through at the car club as well. You know, just the sense of humor. Everybody was laughing and having a good time.